video is sponsored by Surfshark. It's our final adventure in Greece, but we may have saved the best till last.
It's like one of the most ancient Neolithic sites that you can go to that's underwater.
Is there still time to see Greece's most iconic ancient site before the ferry leaves? And will the Mediterranean's best beach be as big as the hype around it?
He said Greece has just changed overnight.
It's just nothing like I thought it was going to be.
The journey begins as we finally get a chance to journey into the underworld and tick off a Greek bucket list that's taken decades to be achieved.
The locals believe this is the entrance to the ancient world, like the underground world, Hades.
Okay, this is the coolest bit so far, I think.
But first, we've got some serious problems with campsites.
Well,
Is it really?
seriously.
We've got no choice but to wild camp. We literally have got no choice.
Things are definitely changing here in Greece.
Welcome back to the channel. We are still on the last place we saw you actually is a campsite. As you know, there's a motorhome and campervan ban nationwide across the country of Greece, and this campsite is full because of it. It's the first time we've come across a really full campsite, and it's been really nice for that reason, you know, to see a bit of a buzz about the place, because we've been out of season most of the time, but now we sort of feel like we're in season, and for that reason as well, the temperatures are getting pretty high each day. And even more current news is that we're actually leaving Greece in the next couple of days. We're going to explain reasons why we're doing that, I guess, as we go along. But also, more to the point, we're on the Peloponnese Peninsula and we've got a couple of days to see some really cool stuff. It's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be brilliant. We're going to try and take it steady as much as we possibly can and see some of the best of Greece even in these last 2 days. So it requires us now to leave on this beautiful day with the birds tweeting to get going and hit the road, and we're going to go and explore a bit more of the Mani Peninsula before we go on to somewhere that looks truly epic.
Okay, so when we came here, I don't know if it was on the last video, but we squeezed into this campsite. The spaces aren't very big and there's lots of trees, and this is the only one that we could get in. And now our camper vans come like right next to us. We don't know if we can get out, so we're going to give it a go anyway. Keep going. Got this to deal with now. Keep going. Right, now you're in the trees. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Maybe.
Could you go and see if they can move forward?
Yeah. When we arrived, we came in at an angle, so we need a little bit more space just to get out.
Okay.
Is that possible? Maybe if you could move forwards.
It's a bit difficult.
Tree.
When we got in, we just required a little bit of this space to get in.
Yeah, you can go forwards a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope it's enough.
It's not much space.
How much we need, actually? It's going to be able to move forward.
Yeah, that's cool. That might be enough. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Thank you. Stop. You're through. Thank you very much.
Have a nice trip.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Oh.
It's no secret that we've been using Surfshark VPN for the last sort of 2 years now, I think. We've also partnered with them on this video, and they've been protecting us from getting hacked and getting our information stolen. And the good news is we haven't had anything stolen. Surfshark VPN is literally a virtual private network. They establish a secure connection between you and the internet, which means that you are protected when you're surfing, online, when you're traveling, at home, public Wi-Fi, whatever. It's just good to be safe and secure. You know about the fact that as well that you can use Surfshark to toggle through countries, tell the internet that you're in a country that you're not, and continue using streaming services like Netflix when you're abroad on holiday or traveling. We also use it to book ferries and flights using the same toggling thing to say we're in a country that we're not, and you get cheaper flights, ferries, and sometimes hotels as well. Also, Surfshark offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they're offering our audience right now 4 months extra of Surfshark by going to the link in the description of this video or scanning the QR code on the screen now, or going to surfshark.com/happydays and using the code happydays to get a hold of that incredible limited time offer. Thank you to Surfshark for partnering with us on this video.
This is our last video in Greece. I know, I'm sad. I'm feeling really sad. I have really enjoyed this trip around Greece, like more than I could ever have imagined. And knowing that this is the last video is very, very sad. But we're gonna make it a good one, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be a good one.
Always the best ones when you try and get it all done before you leave.
Yeah.
Feeling inspired to have an amazing last couple of days in Greece, we decided to start the day in the beautiful local town of Gytheio. It's morning still and there isn't a cloud in the sky, making the vibrant, authentic Greek colours of the buildings really pop at us.
Wow, what a place. We've just literally driven like 5 minutes down the road to the most beautiful little town. It's like there's like a marina here, and it's also by the sea, and the town goes up the mountain as well. It's so pretty. I'm really, really, really shocked.
I think this is what the Mani Peninsula is like. This whole Mani Peninsula is just like really pretty, tiny dotted marinas and seaside fishing villages and seaside towns, which we're going to see.
Yeah, I've seen such a nice, nicely decorated cafe up there. I'm gonna have to show it. Pink, blue and yellow.
Oh, that's got you written all over it.
How pretty is this? Oh my God, whoever had the idea to do this is just fantastic. So cute. I love it.
Grabbing a quick coffee, we sat watching a local boat come in and a ginger cat, hoping there might be something on board that he could snack on. It was a moment of calm before another day travelling, and in Greece you have no idea what the day will be like.
Okay, so we are actually approaching midday. We will do by the time we get across to the other side of the peninsula, in the Mani Peninsula. So I think I found something that we can do to save being burnt to a crisp in the midday heat, which is about almost 30 degrees at the moment. I'm not going to tell Janine about it. I'm going to see when we get there, see if she approves. So we're going to go across to the other side of the Mani Peninsula, and it's supposed to be really beautiful as well. So let's go.
Under the trees, I found a box of black pearls. I couldn't believe that it could change our known world. Under the stars.
We've sort of arrived, a couple more minutes and we'll be there. I thought we were going to this gorgeous bay, but Liam's just told me that we're actually going to see some caves, which sound quite interesting. Tell me about the caves, Liam.
The Neolithic caves that are some of the best examples of stalagmites and stalactites you can go.
Ooh.
And because it's caves, it's going to be like a good midday thing to do. I assume that all of these cars and stuff here are because
You got to park up here.
here. We'll find out. Shall we?
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, so we've got what, half an hour. So we can't tea, we can't coffee, we can't snack. Which is why I want to do all of those things. So yeah, the Caves of Diros is what this place is called, and I don't think Janine and I have ever been on a boat trip through caves before, and so this is one of the best examples of it. And what makes this even more fascinating, I didn't even know about the boat part of it all, was that like they found human remains down there apparently. So it's one of the most it's like one of the most ancient Neolithic sites that you can go to that's underwater, if you know what I mean. It's subterranean, and it's supposed to be pretty flipping incredible. I thought, just, you know, it's red hot now. What a great way to go and see something completely different in Greece. And Janine thought we were just coming down to this beach here, which is, by the looks of it, one of the prettiest things we've seen, beaches we've seen out here. It's unbelievable. If this is what the rest of the Mani Peninsula is like, or the rest of Peloponnese is like, we're in for a treat.
Wow. Let's check out this beach.
30 minutes?
20 minutes.
The last ticket is 32,510.
Okay, so
I
we're
announced by the voice 20 numbers, 20, 30 numbers every time.
So we're in about 20 minutes, yeah?
20
Cool,
minutes.
all right.
It's really confusing.
Apparently, this is like the locals believe this is the entrance to the ancient world, like the underground world, Hades.
No way. Oh, this was freaking me out before. Now I'm going down there.
I think they saw any underground cave of big significance to be like an entrance to the underworld.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To passport.
Yeah.
You. Captain.
Thank you. You're the captain.
Oh, Jingle.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we're either at the front or the back. Oh. Yep. I'm gonna face. What way do we face? Oh God, Liam! Oh shit! This is really.
You gotta sit down.
Oh my God!
I think I sit there next to you. I think I sit.
Do
I
they?
sit right in front of the boat.
Oh my God!
Oh, I feel that. I felt like I was cracking.
I'm trying to say that.
Shouldn't be.
Sit down, for God's sake.
It's all the flipping Dalmados we've been eating.
And move your legs up. Okay, why are we at the front?
It doesn't feel so stable. I can see why they've got the life jackets now. You feeling confident, you mean?
No. The life jackets are wet.
Caves of eels as well, don't they? Those big eels. You know, like that do bite.
Really? Oh my God. So we're literally at the front. There's no one
You were
with
paddling.
us.
Get your hands.
Oh my God, we're going.
We're going through that hole.
I think so.
Oh my word.
Oh my God, it is tilting to. I can't believe we're at the front of this. Wow. Look at that. It's amazing.
Oh, this is so cool.
This is
Hello.
This is like quite romantic, isn't it?
I feel like if I lean one way, the boat's going over. See how many eels?
Where? Did you see an eel?
I'm sure they've got eels in here.
Oh, this is lovely.
This is so nice, isn't it?
So these are the infamous caves of Diros on the west coast of the Mani Peninsula, and as you can see, lots of it is underwater. The whole cave system stretches for over 15 kilometres, but only a small portion is open to the public, and lots hasn't been discovered by anyone yet.
It's actually unbelievable.
It is incredible.
Bizarre. Like Janine's a bit halfway between frightened
Oh my God.
and
It's
obviously
so rocky.
in awe of what we're looking
It's
at.
amazing, and it's lovely that it's. Oh God! It's lovely that it's so calm. It's just when the boat tilts, it feels like you're going to go in.
I don't know how deep it is.
I don't think it's that deep, but I definitely don't want to go in.
But they found human remains in here, didn't they?
Did they?
From people from 6,000 years ago.
Really?
Tourists.
We're going backwards now. You sure? Oh!
Maybe we are.
Do we get off now?
Let him just do it one bit at a time, alright? Bit of order.
Yeah, we get off. Yeah, we get off.
It's weird, isn't it? Like, that was really, really beautiful.
That was so nice.
Yeah, it's like a flipping fairy tale or something.
Yeah. Oh, I can't get up.
There you go. Go on, Maria. You good? You take it steady. Remember, there's still someone on the boat.
I can't. Yeah, but I need to hold something. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow, look at this. Oh my word, this is low, and we've lost the group as well. Just to show you how low I am here. Literally ducking down.
That wasn't the best idea.
The Diros caves are potentially one of the oldest inhabited places in Greece, showing human presence from around 600 years BC, and ancient Greeks believed that this was the entrance to the underworld called Hades. And like other sites in Greece, Diros might have held rituals so that people could experience and see past death and into the afterlife. As we pass through the caves, it's not hard to imagine all this with the incredible stalagmite and stalactite formations, making the place look like an underworld church or cathedral. We love exploring it, but probably wouldn't want to spend too long down here.
Wow, really recommend that. It's definitely like a cave experience we've never done before. So the caves of Diros.
Caves of Diros, well worth it.
Yeah.
Like it's and no one's giving you a guided tour. That's a bit. I guess that's a bit of a shame in a way because but if you've heard all of the talked before about how long it takes for stalagmites to form and stalactites to form and all that sort of business, then you don't have to deal with that because we have a lot of times now.
Yeah.
Although I still can't remember what's a stalagmite and a stalactite, which way round it is. However, it's nice to be left alone and just to be in peace.
Yeah, I
And
liked that.
That wonderful boat ride on the way in. Unique, very, very unique.
Yeah, it was
I would
really cool.
Definitely recommend it.
And then you get this little walkway back, and it's the most pretty walkway.
Yeah.
Walking back to the van, we feel like Greece is trying to send us off with a bang and showing us some of the most amazing scenery we've seen on this trip so far. Like candy for the eyes, we are treated by turquoise waters, vibrant flowers before a mountainous backdrop. Greece is honestly a paradise. And to top it all off, the next couple of villages were equally as outstanding. The first was called Ariopoli, which caught our eye as it was so pretty with bright stone buildings, quaint but quirky cafes, and pretty tavernas everywhere, followed by a very small beachside cliff town called Limeni, instantly drawing your eyes to the incredible blue waters that meet the cliff edge, where people are eating their favourite local Greek foods. This could be a very romantic place if you wanted to impress someone. You need look no further. Since parking was a slight issue here, we cruised through it slowly, enjoying the scenic drive, and made our way to our next destination, as the previous village made us hungry.
Okay, those two towns were like the prettiest little towns I've ever seen. They were so nice, especially that second one. Had kind of romantic honeymoon vibes. Anyway, we're heading on now to go and get something that we have wanted for the whole time we've been in Greece, but we haven't been able to get it.
Of course, and fingers crossed we can.
Yeah, hopefully.
There's no promises ever in this country.
No.
I've got to say this, the Peloponnese, this part of the Peloponnese has been the best, most beautiful driving in the whole of Greece so far. It's absolutely astounding, especially the coastal ones. If you are going to come to Greece and you can only go to one place and you want to go on a bicycle or your e-bike or a motorbike or a van, come to the Peloponnese, past the Mani Peninsula and onwards going west. It's incredible.
Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful drive, but it was very, very exhausting. And we're both starving. Don't underestimate how tiring the Greek roads are, driving over mountains and stuff, especially for Liam.
In the Peloponnese, like that was like totally underestimated. You have to add on an extra half an hour, 45 minutes to your journey. And so that's led us, most of the day's gone driving actually. And we've not really eaten anything today at all. So we decided to come just on the outskirts of Kalamata here. I don't know if that's the same place where the olives come from, Kalamata olives. But there's a beautiful beach. And we're just going to nip into a taverna down here and get something to eat. And see what we can find.
Starving.
Open your eyes and let the light into your mind.
We're ordering something here. I've been to Greek islands on holiday when I was a very young child. And you have certain memories of holidays in Greece. And the one that I remember more than anything is a starter that we're about to get now, an appetizer. You know when you come to Greece, you get loads of little bits, little plates of everything. Well, we're obviously vegan now, but I wasn't when I was a child. And what I'm about to buy now is a plant-based version of what I used to have when we came to Greece. I've only been to Greece twice, or 3 times I think, in the Greek islands. And this is what I used to order, and I'm really excited about it. It's the only place I've seen in the whole of Greece that does this. So. It's going to be novelty factor through the roof. 3 of them that just rolled off the plate onto the floor. It's way past the 3-second rule as well, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, this is what I used to order. And you've probably ordered it. If you've been to Greece as well, it's a naughty starter, a naughty appetizer. Cheese balls. I can't believe we found them in Greece. I'm just over the moon. Yeah, it's just done exactly like I remember them. Just so unhealthy. Ridiculous. Deep fried cheese. Oh, God. But that's the most nostalgic thing I've eaten out here so far.
Is it?
Yeah.
So to start our dinner, we're going for the classic fava bean dip. And this one looks really good. Check that out. It looks like a big load of mashed potato.
For mains, I grabbed a burger with salad and Liam had the kebab sticks with salad. Both were delicious.
So that was really nice. So just to explain, we went to that place there called Stokaima. because of that specific starter. It might seem bonkers, but when it's nostalgia, it's like a nostalgic bucket list that we've ticked off. And Janine had those cheese ball things on her Greek holiday when she was younger as well. So we've really ticked that off. It might not be the finest cuisine in the world, but it was fun. And that's what's important, especially when you're just about to leave Greece. So we're really happy with that. What it's done is it's brought us, as often these plant-based food adventures that we go on sometimes, it's brought us to this place here, which we didn't know existed before. It's on the outskirts of Kalamata, and it's actually quite a nice beach. There's parts of it that are really, really nice, and there's people swimming, and I've not swam today yet, and it's a travesty. So we thought, rather than driving on to the next place, which we were supposed to be and be able to have a good amount of time for, it's going to take an hour and 10 minutes to go to Greece's, and if not the Mediterranean's best beach, which isn't this one, but it's about an hour and a half's drive away. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to go there tomorrow instead. So we're going to chill. We're going to go, there's a campsite nearby, just as luck would have it. There's not many campsites in Greece, but there's one nearby here, which I was very excited to see. And we're going to go and see if they've got a space for us, and we're going to go and try and get a spot there and sort of enjoy this, because you can't be on the go all the time. And it is the Peloponnese, so we're going to stop here, I think.
So this is where we parked, and it's an ideal car park for wild camping. And this is 100%, we would have stayed here if it wasn't for the ban, because there's no restrictions and it's right by the beach, and we've got enough electricity in the van after that drive. Yeah, we would have stayed here, but we're going to move on.
Full, believe it or not.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm not joking. First campsite we've been to that's full. That shows that we're in the season now. Apparently this place gets full quite a bit. It's quite amazing. So anyway, we're going to probably have to do that journey that we didn't want to do.
Damn.
I know. Nothing I can find somewhere else.
Okay, so that's the first time on this trip that that's happened where we haven't been able to get into a campsite. And it's actually quite alarming, because if we don't get in one, we've got no choice but to wild camp. We literally have got no choice. So we're going to go, and I think we're going to head straight for the campsite near the area that we want to be in for tomorrow. But the first thing on our priority list now
Right at the traffic light
is to get in a campsite.
Please have spaces. We're just coming up to it now. Please have spaces. The campsites are few and far between, so they best have spaces here, because I can't do any more driving today.
Oh,
Here we
fingers
go.
crossed.
So we're going to find out.
Oh my god, it looks full.
It looks grand.
It looks absolutely rammed.
on the right.
Oh my word. Is that reception over there?
No, parking. I'll go and see if I can find out some information. It looks absolutely shocking.
Good luck. Right, he's coming back. I can see him.
Well,
Is it really?
seriously.
Oh, you're joking.
But he said within 20 minutes there's another camping space.
Really? This is not good. This is like I said before, it's the first time that it's happened. And yeah, it's just not good news. We don't want to be forced to wild camp because we could get fined, so.
We're going to go to another one. Actually, it's not too far away. He just said there's one nearby. Can't look at it. It's full.
Absolutely rammed.
Navarino Beach on the right.
Oh, come on. Wow, this looks nice.
Yeah, but it also looks flipping full.
It does, doesn't it? Oh my word.
Do you have space? Hey!
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Oh, he's paused as well. He's like that. Thanks for the pause, mate. It lasted a lifetime.
I am so relieved. I don't know what we would have done because there aren't many campsites really around here. So I think we might have been forced into wild camping, and that could have been very expensive if we got caught. 300 euros it is. So yeah, I'm just really, really relieved.
We took the last spot.
Seriously?
Yeah. He said Greece has just changed overnight completely, and it's just gone crazy. So different to last year even.
Whoa.
So we've got the last spot. He said it's small, unfortunately, but he said if you he recommends staying for 2 nights, and coming tomorrow morning and seeing someone and trying to move because it is small.
Wow, okay.
But the last spot, beggars can't be choosers. That's us.
Oh, that's all right.
Not too bad, is it?
I thought the last spot was going to be a rubbish one, but that's not too bad. Okay, so we're both feeling very happy. This is where we're parked. It's actually really nice. And we are so close to the sea, which I'm going to show you now really quickly. We are just a few steps away from the beach. It's really pretty. The sun is so bright at the moment. I don't know what is going on. It is brighter than normal. And that's it. I'm going to do a proper tour tomorrow morning because we're both feeling so exhausted. We're going to go for a drink and I'm going to go for a really long hot shower, hopefully. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, this is a really nice campsite. Sort of basic and natural and rustic, that sort of thing, and we quite like it. And the most important thing is how close to a bar is it?
Heading 5 minutes down the beach, we found a town with tons of bars and restaurants packed with people who have come here for dinner and some sundowners. Joining in, Liam grabbed a beer and me, well, I had herbal tea as I was feeling exhausted. We chilled until evening and went back to the van for a well-earned rest.
Good morning from this very beautiful lagoon and very beautiful campsite. I saw this place get bad reviews online and it really is not necessary because it's so nice, surrounded by these eucalyptus trees and some really fragrant smells in the air of the flowers that are growing. It's just so pretty, so quiet. All you can hear is birds and someone strumming over there, obviously. It's a really peaceful, nice place, and we had a really peaceful sleep here as well. However, the place is quite small. We have got the smallest pitch on the site, so I'm going to put every effort into getting another spot as people sort of move and shift around. Wish me luck. Hopefully by the next time we see you, some time will have passed and we will be in a bigger pitch, maybe by the sea, who knows.
So Liam's found a space. Hopefully we're going to move into it and hopefully it's a little bit bigger. So I've just chucked on my sandals over socks. I'm going for that look today. And yeah, we're going to head over there. Oh, pretty trees.
Oh, it's nice to be in the Goggins, isn't it? Oh, that's better. This is a much better space. I'm in a bit of a wonk, but it's the last person who was here was also parked in Wonky, and I thought that's how big the space is. It's huge, and this means you can have a private space around it, outside of it. Pardon me, choking on a nut. And we've got a seating area. We're not imposing on anybody else as well, and we're this close to the sea as well. So it's a really nice one. So we're going to now make something to eat. I'm going to try and make something Greek. I'm going to try and make a Greek stew. So sort of like a moussaka type style, but different, because based on the ingredients we've got, should be interesting anyway. And then we're going to go and hit up and check out the Mediterranean's best beach. Not Greece's, but the Mediterranean's. So, which is actually just over the water here, but you just can't quite see it. Okay, so food.
So today we are making kind of like a Greek-inspired stew with aubergine, sweet potatoes and chickpeas. Along with tomatoes as the liquid base, it's going to be really filling and healthy, just what we fancy today. So we start by frying the diced aubergine in some local olive oil, then adding onions and garlic and sweet potato, which they grow in Greece and they are fantastic. Next we add cumin seeds, a touch of cinnamon, veg stock, a tin of tomatoes and a jar of chickpeas. Put a lid on it and simmer until cooked. Oregano is Greece's main herb, and in this dish you sprinkle it on last just before serving with a crumble of feta.
Okay, so the food is nicely stewing now. Liam's just chucking in a little bit of, what is that, bread syrup? I don't know what bread syrup is.
St. John's bread syrup.
St. John's bread syrup.
From a tree or something.
We have no idea what it is. We think obviously it's like maple syrup or something, but yeah, we've got some bread syrup. Anyway, I'm gonna go and just have a look at the facilities here. Liam says there's a really nice shop actually, which I'm intrigued to see, so let's go. So here are the toilets. And here we have the kitchen, I guess, just a tap for washing up. Oh, I like that, a nice little sink area. And a hairdryer, an outdoor hairdryer, which is pretty unique. And here are the showers. Oh, these are nicer showers in this block. You've got a nice little fountain, that's what they call waterfall head for the shower there. The shower that I had yesterday was, you had to hold it and wash yourself. But these ones are better. And they're bigger as well, much bigger. The water wasn't that hot though. I'm gonna have a shower now and see how hot the water is. I really hope it's warmer than last night. And just a short walk away is the shop where I'm going to now. Washing machine and the mini market. It's a really good shop actually. It's just like a shop in the town. It's got pasta, all of the sauces that you need. Loads of convenience food in here. How's the stew coming along?
It tastes amazing.
Does it?
Yeah, just waiting for it to cook a bit more. It's going to take a little while, but yeah, it tastes really good.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. That's really good. Yeah, really nice. Wow, it looks amazing.
It's healthy, right? That's what we're going for. That's what we're all about.
Oh, it smells so good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So dried oregano goes on at the end.
Nice.
That's what makes it Greek.
I'm on a little bit of a health kick. Well, more like a diet really. So I'm not having the cheese, but I'm cool with that. I'm a little sad actually, but I'm trying to be cool with that.
Try it.
But it smells really nice anyway. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
Eating up the delicious food with a kind of sweet sauce with the cinnamon touch, we sorted out the back of the van before moving on to go to see what we hear is one of the best beaches, not only in Greece but in the Mediterranean. How could we miss it whilst being here?
We can't get past each other, literally. It's the first time that we've never ever been able to get past someone, and it's happening. So we're trying to work something out together as a team. I wouldn't go any more, you'll go down the slope. That is proper dodge. They're gonna have to go in.
Yeah, almost. If you just go around there, you're good.
That's it.
Is that the one?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, maybe.
Dankeschön. Is that okay? Yeah, thank you.
Oh, God, that was really tricky. Oh, these roads.
Sweaty moments.
Oh, yeah.
Sweaty moments in Greece. Seems wide enough to turn around here if you
Yeah. I'm so excited to go to the beach, but I've lost my hat.
Well, you're wearing one.
And now I've got to wear Liam's. I just look ridiculous. I don't know what I look like.
You look like a little girl who's stolen their dad's hat and playing dress up. But if you do this,
Fancy
if you do that, that'll keep it off your face.
Yeah.
Well, oh, you're adorable.
I'm really gutted about losing my cap.
You're adorable.
It was a really nice Rogue Alloy one.
Okay, so we're all prepared, sort of. We've left our van. Not always the best thing to do. It's not a proper car park, but there is parking. And we're about to enter and walk into one of the best beaches in the whole of the Mediterranean. Let's see what we think. Let's see if this actually is one of the best beaches in Greece and the Mediterranean.
Wow.
This is beautiful.
This is mega.
It's a mega one.
This is absolutely amazing. It's like a lagoon, isn't it? The sea's not even
It looks
moving.
from this point here, it looks like just a big, beautiful round lake, circular lake, but covered with incredible golden sands or white sand.
Yeah, the sand here is gorgeous. It's the nicest that I've seen in Greece.
In the whole of Greece, yeah. So far.
Wow.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Love it. Let's go.
Yeah.
I see you, I close my eyes and I see you. I feel you, I sense you're always there. I hear you, your voice I hear so clearly. So near me, I see you everywhere. And my eyes are filled with tears as you strip me of all my fears. So I stand before you naked and as I am, you fill me with a love too great to understand. Am I dreaming or awake? It's just the same. And I'm crying tears of joy. I never cry for pain. I never cry for pain. You heard me. I called your name and you heard me. You saw
We're reluctantly leaving that wonderful paradise. That is the best beach I've seen in a very, very long time. And we've seen some beaches, but my word. But there is no shade on that beach. So, and there's one thing that we've sort of come without. So we had a really nice time. Funny enough, it's one of the first times I've seen in a very long time that I've seen Janine read a book on the beach. So she's actually finding the time to chill out. And that's what that sort of place does, that sort of beauty does to you, that serenity, natural serenity. It's just wonderful. Oh, what a way to end our beach experience of Greece with probably the best one. I'm so pleased that that's just naturally how it has occurred and the way round to the ferry port. But it's not all over. We are going to go back now to the campsite. We've got a new spot, chill, watch the sun go down somewhere. And we're going to tomorrow go and see one of Greece's best archaeological sites, I would guess. Most epic sites, and we're looking forward to it.
Heading back to the campsite, we have a small problem which we need to address.
What's going on?
So we've just come back from the beach and someone's pinched our spot. It's interesting because I said to the reception this morning, I was like, what spot has opened up that you'd like us to go in that's bigger than the one that we're in? And he said 20B, 26B or whatever it was, the one over there. And I was like, and we were like, okay, well, we'll go for a walk and we'll come back and see if that's still a good spot and what have you. And then we came back from a walk and he said, 20B, that's your spot. So we got there and we nipped off to the beach to go and have some time at the beach and come back and someone's pinched it. And he said, it's your fault for not leaving. He said to me, it's your fault for not leaving anything down. Like we should be carrying cones or...
Okay, so we're in this spot. It's okay. There's absolutely no problem. It's a nice spot. So I don't really care, but it's just the principle of it that yeah, I don't think that should have happened, in all honesty. If it was my campsite, that would never happen.
What can you do?
After grabbing some showers, which were lovely and warm this time, we went out to the bar to enjoy our last evening here in Greece. And what a way to spend it. A bottle of wine, crisps and a view to die for. Not to mention the friendly Greek staff at this bar. Definitely something we're going to miss when we leave.
I never cry for pain.
Oh, good morning. It's a very sad departure from this part of the Peloponnese, arguably the best beach in the world. Really beautiful, nice, calm campsite, apart from people robbing your spaces. We had a really nice final night here in Greece, and it's all about now what do you do on the day that you're leaving that you're going to squeeze in before catching the ferry. Well, we're going to go and do it. It's a 2-hour drive away, and hopefully we won't regret it. I'm sure we won't. It's probably the most iconic place in Greece to go to, and we saved it till last. So off we go.
And that was that. We said our goodbyes and hit the road to do something that, in all honesty, we are both really happy that we haven't missed on our adventure here in Greece. It's to do with something that happens every 4 years, and most of us around the world find at least one part of it very interesting.
Well, we have just arrived in our very last ancient city. In fact, the whole of Greece is an ancient place. But this is the ancient city of Olympia. And by the name, as the name suggests, this is where the Olympic Games started. So many people who follow our channel, you guys, thank you very much for the recommendations that we've had throughout the whole of Greece. I really appreciate it. I have mentioned this place and said we must go check it out. So I think it's going to be really fascinating. We just parked here. It's not official parking, but it seems very quiet. Olympia driving through seemed very quiet. Not what we expected at all. But we're going to go for a walk down there now and see what we can see. See if we can see some ruins, our last ruins. Our set of ruins, Janine.
I know, how sad.
Wow, what a place this is. It admittedly took some time weaving through the roads to get here, and you're instantly greeted with tons of souvenir shops and cafes, which was really unexpected as Greek towns aren't always as touristy as this. But where there's tourism, there's a chance of getting soya milk for coffee, which can be rare depending on where you are. So we grabbed a coffee and looked around the shops for some time before heading to see what we really came here for.
This place is funny. It's like it's like Disneyland. We've not even been into the main site yet, but they're like the tourist shops and stuff like that. It's like they've turned Olympia into Disneyland, with the t-shirts and mugs and everything with Olympic Games written all over it. It's got a nice feel about it though, but it's very touristy.
Okay, so we are in, and it is so different to how I thought it was going to be. I was actually like imagining, maybe not expecting, but imagining that it could be like a stadium, as you would do. The Olympics, you expect a stadium, but obviously a really old one, not one like that we have nowadays. But it's not at all. What it is grounds with ruins on. God knows what these ruins are, that we're going to find out, but yeah, it's just nothing like I thought it was going to be.
Wow, this is another one of those sites where it's got a lot more depth than what you thought. So Janine and I clearly thought this was just a place where the Olympic Games started, which it was. It is Olympia, the birthplace of the Olympic Games. However, it's a lot more than that. Do you remember on the second day we arrived in Greece, we went to, or third day or fourth day or whatever, we went to Delphi, and it was set up as a sanctuary to honour Apollo. Well, this is a sanctuary, not a city, which is what we thought it was, to honour Zeus. And the whole thing is set up for that. The Olympic Games were there to honour Zeus, to as an offering and a way of having a divine connection with him. And it's also mystical. And I didn't really realise this till we just walked through and read some stuff about it. But it's absolutely beautiful, like impeccable stuff around here. And it's all temples and altars and all that sort of stuff. Once again, what we weren't expecting. So we're gonna have a walk around and have a look into it and dive straight into it. But this is a really fitting place, given the fact that Delphi was one of our favourite places in the whole of Greece. This is how we're ending it, and what a way to end it.
A trip to Greece, as long as ours has been, feels like you spend a large proportion of it in ancient times, like a time machine portal, as well as a beautiful holiday by the beach. What's great about ancient Greece is the mysteries that come with it, and many unanswered questions, especially about the ceremonies and rituals they had. This is indeed the famous Olympia, where the Olympic Games were born in 776 BC. But what we were shocked to find out was that Olympia was more importantly one of the most religious sites in the whole of Greece, and set up as a sanctuary in dedication to the god Zeus. In fact, the Olympic Games themselves were founded as a tribute to Zeus. The winners of each competition were heralded with almost divine favour, mimicking the likes of Hercules from Greek mythology. We then found out that one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world was found here in the form of a giant Zeus statue, 13 metres tall. Made of gold and ivory, Zeus was sat on a magnificent throne. Unfortunately, the statue was destroyed in the 5th century AD, but depictions of it are on display in the accompanying museum. As with other ancient Greek sites we have encountered, it's believed that Olympia is built on powerful, energetic ley lines that crisscross the earth, same with the pyramids and Stonehenge, to name but a few ancient sites. As we walked through the ruins of altars and temples, we wondered what the best way to experience a place like this was, so we opted, as usual, for the casual reading of information and plaques. But given Olympia's apparent high energetic vibration, we tried not to dwell on the historic facts too much and attempt instead to feel that which cannot be seen, which left us wondering if human beings ever existed in a feeling-based reality, as opposed to our modern way of passing everything through our analytical minds first. And maybe it was this way of experiencing the world through our hearts that actually made ancient civilizations be deemed as more advanced than we are today. As we walk across the same ley lines that ancient Greeks did, the left side of our brain makes us look for logic in it all, with which we find none. But if our left and right brains were in complete balance and all energy passed through our heart before it made its way to our brain, maybe then a different dimension of existence would open to us, and all this would make sense. Who knows? But one thing is for sure, the next time you see athletes competing for gold in gymnastics or the 100-metre sprint, remember that it was the ancient Greeks that created this event in honour of Zeus, and potentially the most famous and timeless religious event in the history of the planet that people celebrate all over the world to this very day. And if I were Zeus, I'd be pretty chuffed with that.
This place is another one of those places that is just all built up for a god, to worship a god. Yet the god did they think that the god was a guy in the sky, you know, like the statue with the beard and the lightning bolts, or was it a symbolic thing? And if both, then what, they've gone to all this great extent for something that I can't work out what it is. Like, fair enough, you respect gods and you honour the gods, but when you go past the point of honouring gods, and you know that there's no deity in the sky that's got a beard and all that sort of stuff, why do all of this? What's the purpose? And I think that's the thing that's blown my mind about India, when we went to India, and ancient Greece as well. There's something more going on to these places than completely meets the eye. And you read all of these plaques everywhere, and all the plaques say, it's, you know, this is where they stored barley, this is where they did this, and there were ceremonies here. But the reality is that there was something else going on in these places that we know that was wiped out by Christianity or the Romans or whoever later on. And it's a great shame, because the ancient Greeks knew something, and they had something that they could access with regards to the divine that I think is beyond going to church and singing hymns or whatever. They even sacrificed and stuff, which I don't agree with at all. But there was something that they saw, that a force, a mystical force, that they felt like they had to honour. And the extent of this, the huge area that I'm in now, which you can spend probably a whole day, 2 days exploring, is an example of that.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the coolest bit so far, I think, in my opinion. This is where the games were held, and they come walking out through that kind of mysterious, like, stone alleyway onto this running track and have the games. And I think it's quite incredible. This is where it all started.
It was time to leave, so we checked out the museum upon exit, with confidence that it was going to be amazing. That's one thing about Greece, the museums are some of the best we have ever seen, and we are definitely not museum type people. Notable in the museum were unbelievably well preserved marble statues, also dating back thousands of years. With all these artefacts, it's hard to work out what's more impressive, the craftsmanship that's gone into making them, or how they've survived in such good condition. The museum particularly has one of the most incredible collections of bronze artefacts, including weapons, shields, helmets and tools dating back almost 6,000 years. Walking through this place brought ancient Olympia to life and we will never forget it. It was the perfect way to immerse ourselves in the last bit of tradition before we catch our ferry, and that's exactly where we're heading to now, to catch a ferry away from the spectacular country of Greece.
So yeah, from both of us, thank you for watching our Greek videos, the whole series. It's all in a playlist for you to watch in our playlist section, and we really appreciate all of the comments we've had and support whilst being there from Greeks as well. Hello to all of our new Greek subscribers, and thank you also for giving this video a like and subscribing to our channel, where we promise you we will show you and fill you in on what we're doing next in life, and it's going to be very interesting. See you next time.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.